are again with yet another tutorial. Today we're going to be working on drawing the human lips. The lips aren't exactly the most difficult part of the face, but no feature of the face is particularly easy. The steps to drawing the lips are very similar to the steps of drawing the nose and the eyes. If you've watched those videos, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, there will be links in the description below and at the end of this video. Be sure to follow along the best you can. If you need to pause at any time, that's fine. There's going to be certain points where I'm going to be pausing the video myself to explain what we're about to do. So if you need to pause, those would be great spots to do it. Today, for this video, I'm just going to be using a basic eraser, a mechanical pencil, and a blender. A blender is used to blend your shading to give it a natural shadowy look. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can pick one up from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or just about anywhere that sells art supplies. But with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started on this tutorial in 5, 4... As you see here, these are the basic supplies that I'll be using throughout this video that you can find just about at any store in your local area, just about anywhere. When drawing the human lips, you want to start off with your basic shapes. When drawing the lips, a major thing is to make sure you have the right proportions. If you need to, look in a mirror right now and notice that your upper lip is actually smaller than your lower lip. That's something to remember when trying to measure out your proportions on this. Before we start adding shape to this, I want you to make sure you got the proportions you're looking for. Now, when I first start off drawing the lips, I like to create a box to restrain my proportions, so I know I won't make it too big and I won't make it too small. And then I put a line in the middle both ways, so that way I can have a center point of the lips. That's very important when working on the lips. It's very different from working on the nose or the eye. These center points actually help you estimate where the lip should curve. Alright, this next step we're going to be giving the lips a bit more shape. Now, depending on who or what you're drawing, you're going to want to have your curvature right up there at the lip, and you kind of want it to slope down to each side. You don't want a straight cut. And when you put the line between the lips, you kind of want that line to mock the upper lip shape. Now you're going to want your lower lip much more rounded than your upper lip. We're going to start erasing the box around the lips and all the excess lines. We no longer need them. Now that we've given lips their structure and we've given them the correct proportions, it's time to begin your shading. The shading on this one is pretty basic. You want to stick it closer to the center and towards the middle of the lips is going to be your main center point of shading, the way I'm working on them today, the way the light hits it. Now I will say the shading on this can be kind of touch and go. You know, if you feel uncomfortable with how it's looking, by all means change something. Make it to where it's the lips you want them to be. Providing the wrinkles in the lip is not entirely necessary, but I do it because I feel like it gives it a little bit more depth, more 3D effect if you must. Now that you've got your shading done, it's time to blend your shading. When doing this, you want to be sure to have your eraser ready to be able to clean up certain spots so your lighting don't get lost or misinterpreted. Now in blending the shading on this one, it can mess up your lighting pretty easy, so you're definitely going to want to have that eraser right there next to you ready to be used, because as you can see right there, it already blurred up all my lighting. So I had to go back over it with an eraser, clean it up, re-blend it, and then rework some of the sketching on there. But it ended up looking pretty good, and I really enjoyed the end result of this piece. Anyways, that about wraps it up, and I just wanted to say thank you all for such a great time so far on YouTube. I'm not going nowhere, don't worry, but hitting 1,200 subscribers within 4 months is just blowing my mind, and it's still growing. It's tripping me out. I'm loving it, and you all are fantastic. If you comment below, the first 50 comments are going to be entered for a drawing for a free piece of artwork of your choosing as my appreciation. Y'all keep it up. I love you guys. There you go. We drew the human lips. I really hope you got something out of this. If you did, please comment below. If you have suggestions about what I could do better in future videos, absolutely let me know in the comments below. But if you enjoyed this one and you want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you'd be notified as soon as I make another one. For my next 2 videos, we're going to be drawing the human ear and the human face. And I hope you all come back to check those out. But anyways, until next time, this has been As Seen by Austin. And as an extra dose of my appreciation, be sure to use that coupon code in the shop for an extra 35% off all my artwork for sale. And be sure to check out one of these videos here. I sketched Jacksepticeye as Spider-Man. And also there's a link to one of my Inktober videos, so you can check those out. I'm posting them every day of October. I'm having a great time with them, and I'm sure you'd love them. Thank you all for checking out this video. Until next time.